Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Mikey's in the kitchen. Today we're gonna be making chicken cacciatore. Okay, let's go to work. Now the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna dice some onions. Now we're gonna dice these onions in large pieces. Now we're gonna dice our peppers the same way in large pieces. When I say large, it want to look just like this. Now we're gonna slice some mushrooms. I wash those and rinse those mushrooms off real good. Now, if you want to buy your mushrooms already sliced, you can do that. Of course, we all know you're going to pay a little bit more. Now, this next step, we're going to dice some sweet basil leaves. And we're also going to dice up a little bit of parsley. We're going to use this parsley for our garnish. And we're also going to use it for, I'm going to make some garlic butter. Also, if you're watching my channel for the first time, welcome. And please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, next up, we're going to go ahead and make that garlic butter. I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic to this butter. Mix that up with some parsley. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Now, I want to take this time to thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate you all. Okay, next up, we're going to go ahead and make our pasta. We're going to add a little salt to that water. Of course, you guys know that. Then once that water starts boiling, we're going to add our spaghetti. I'm going to cut the heat off and just let that spaghetti sit in that hot water. Then our next step, we're going to add a little olive oil to this pan. Then we're going to add our onions and our peppers. We're going to add some garlic. And we're going to let this saute into those onions and peppers tender. This is a real simple and easy recipe, guys. I had never tried chicken cacciatore until I got into the test kitchen. And I really like this recipe, guys. It's inexpensive. You can make this with leftover chicken. All you got to do is make your sauce. We're going to add our tomatoes. Now, if you want to use diced tomatoes, you can do that as well. And we're going to add our tomato puree. Now you also can add diced tomatoes if you like. Now we're going to go ahead and add our wine. I'm using a Pinot wine. I believe you can use any good red wine to do. We're going to add our chicken stock. Then we're going to add the rest of our seasoning, our oregano, our sweet basil. We're going to add our salt and pepper. Now we're going to mix this up real good, and we're going to reduce our heat to a simmer and let it simmer for an hour. Now after half an hour, we're going to add our mushrooms. We want to let it simmer for an hour or until that sauce starting to thicken. Now while that's simmering, we're going to go ahead on and work on our spaghetti. We're going to add some of that garlic butter that we made earlier. Now we're going to mix this butter up in there real good. We want to make sure we get all that garlic flavor up in the spaghetti. Then we're going to add some parsley. That's going to give it some more color. Now the next step, I'm going to cover this and I'm going to put it in the warming. Now next step, get back to our sauce. We're going to go ahead and add our mushrooms. Like I say, you want to let these mushrooms cook down for another half an hour. Then after that, we go ahead and add our chicken. This is our last step. Now, if you want to dice that chicken up, you can do that too. This chicken came from H-E-B. It was already deboned. You can get you one that haven't been deboned. It's just a rotisserie chicken. You can use fried chicken leftover. It doesn't matter. That's why this recipe is so good and inexpensive and delicious to make. And once that chicken is hot, we're ready to serve. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to plate this up. Real simple and easy. We're going to add some spaghetti to this bowl. You could feed at least 5 people with this recipe. Now we're going to add our cacciatore on top of that spaghetti. Also, guys, you can add more sauce to this. If you feel like you ain't got enough sauce, you can add more sauce. That was another thing that came out in the test kitchen. And the next step is to wipe this counter down. Always remember you got to clean as you go, because if you don't, you're going to have more to clean later. Okay, it's showtime now. Now we're going to add a little Texas garlic toast to this. And we're going to garnish it with some parsley. And there you go, guys. Chicken Cacciatore. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.